He's under, folks. He's under. 10th one, unsuccessful.
I need to get my boat from Thailand to Malaysia.
Got this, Adam. We got this. Get it out of there. And SV Margarita is in the water. But we're not going south to Borneo anymore or to Malaysia. We're gonna sail right back where we came from to Hua Hin. And I have to decide whether I am going to bicycle north or south. I don't really know what's gonna go on. We'll see. Keeping open to whatever possibilities might come about, and we are sailing out of Koh Samui. Been almost 6 days there, I think, eh?
Too long.
What happened in Koh Samui?
The harbor master said we couldn't take Marguerite out of the country. There was no persuading him. Yesterday the mechanic came, fixed the output seal on the transmission, and yeah, I guess we're going back to Hua Hin now with an engine that works. And I think that's it.
How many days sail to Hua Hin?
I think we'll do it in less than 2. That's my bet. I would say going 40 hours.
That's what you thought coming down here.
Oh, 180 nautical miles about.
Are you prepared for another 5 days at sea?
Oh, no.
You should be.
We're gonna fly up there, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Probably gonna lose the wind in about 4 hours.
Oh yeah? That sucks. It kind of is like a wind dead zone around the islands, right? But once we clear the islands, we seem to be pretty good, aren't we?
Yeah, who knows what Windy's saying or how accurate it is.
That's where I'm at.
There's a point past the islands today where it's still supposed to get dead.
Windy doesn't know
Windy is a really cool app where you can see the wind patterns and also all sorts of different things like cloud cover and currents and precipitation and humidity, and it's not always completely accurate anywhere, as is no forecasting. Forecasts are guesses at a very complex meteorological system on this planet that we still are yet to fully understand. There's this false idea that science sort of knows what's going on this planet, but in reality, we still do not. I wish they taught that more in science. I don't know, I grew up going to science classes thinking, oh yeah, we know pretty much everything, how everything works. It's just not the case. There we are, going forward. Somewhere. There's Koh Samui. There is Koh Pha Ngan. Just sailing through these little islands here. We have left Koh Samui. I've been sailing probably for a few hours now. We sort of lost the wind. Wind's got really light, but we still got a couple knots here right now. Probably blowing at about 6 to 7 knots. We're heading back north. We're on a pretty much 360-degree north course right now. Moving pretty slow. It's a very beautiful day. Very beautiful sailing. Got all 3 sails up. The Yankee. The stay sail here, and the main. And she's sailing quite well. You can see the telltales here on the Yankee are sort of wrapped around themselves. I don't know. The one up there looks like it's flying well. We could probably adjust it a bit and get these ones flying, but they look like they're sort of stuck in place. And yep, here's the boat. My stand-up paddleboard in the blue tarp there. You can see this hatch here got cracked a little bit to let a little ventilation go through. The wind picked up and is splashing or rain, then we would obviously close that. This little like horn thing looking shaped thing is called a dorade box, and it allows air to go in but no water. So it goes in there and then it goes back down in there. Get a little bit of extra ventilation. That's going down to the head. And then yeah, salt our dinghy with a towel drying on her. That's 2 big jugs of diesel. Boat hook here. Nice spot for it. I really like that holder. I'm gonna imitate that in my next boat. And we're cruising. There's Koh Samui behind us. And here is Captain LaJoy. Hi. Hard at work there, Chef LaJoy. It's hot in the kitchen, sort of like a sauna. The galleys, I should say.
Sausage hash. We have sliced onions, cubed potatoes, diced garlic, tomato, and some sausage. And it's gonna be delicious.
Look at that nice chopping board. Just fits right in there. Nice design, Tim. Tim is the previous owner of this boat. Put a lot of love into it. Oh, the wind is freshening a little bit right now. I might have to run and prevent us from tacking. You can see all the dots on the horizon there. Those are all fishing boats. As night falls, they'll all turn into lights and it will look like there's a lot more of them. And it will look like they're a lot closer. When you first see them all, it can feel a bit overwhelming, a bit scary. Right now it's just beautiful though. So earlier when there's it's very light wind and Cape Horn can't steer, and also the Windex doesn't really even show the wind direction because the wind's so light, it's actually really important to just sort of feel with your body where the wind is coming from, and that will help you get the initial. When you first feel that gust, you can steer towards, so you get your sails trimmed properly. And then once you get that little bit of gust on your sails, your boat moving forward sort of creates its own wind and keeps those sails open and starts helping you make forward momentum. It's a very sort of delicate balance between making no forward progress in light winds and making forward progress. You just have to be on the perfect point of sail. When it's really light, it's just a lot easier to go sort of as close hauled as possible, especially when it's shifting around. And he's whipped up a nice din here. Look at this dinner light we have. Out in the Thai Gulf here, heading towards Koh Tao. There's Koh Pha Ngan, Koh Samui, Koh Pha Ngan, SV Margarita. Marcus, with crazy wounds on himself. Look at those, eh? Just gnarly. Just gnarly. Morning. It's day 2, leaving Koh Samui here. We are cruising sort of on a broad reach. We're going around 4 to 5 knots. Very calm waters, pretty smooth sailing, pretty comfortable. Last night was sort of like this as well. Just been making really easy, comfortable progress north. This morning woke up, threw a line in the water, got a bite about an hour later. I went to pull it in and the fish took the hook, so we lost the fish, unfortunately. We're about 100 nautical miles away now from Hua Hin, so we should be there tomorrow morning, more or less. I think low tide is tomorrow morning, and Adam does not want to go in on the low tide because it's a river and there's potentially could easily run aground, so we'll probably wait until after low tide and then head upriver back to Racer Marina, and I'll be paddling up as usual. These are what you call some pretty ideal sailing conditions. Perfect 10-15 knots beam wind, and as you can see, almost flat seas. Little 1 meter chop, if that. Overcast, not too hot. Just wonderful sailing. Final few hours on SUPed Margarita. Beautiful sunrise. And we're just coming into Pak Nam Pran, just south of Hua Hin here. Very beautiful morning. Wakey wakey. Welcome to Pak Nam Pran. Where are we at, Adam?
We're back at Racer Marina. Actually, we're back at Pak Nam Pran. Headed to Racer Marina, back where we started 2 weeks ago. Not even.
It was a pretty pleasant sail up here, though.
Yeah, there's a beautiful sail up here. Perfect condition.
We timed it perfectly for a low tide. It's better that we don't bring the boat up right away at a low tide. So I'm gonna paddle up now, I think. Leave Captain LaJoy to SUPed Margarita. Let him motor around in circles out here.
And do it.
And there's the Buddha on the hill. Just arriving back at Racer Marina now. Just around the corner, and there's the boats. Back at Racer Marina. Sawadee up! Slow her down there, slugger. Success! Margarita's first mission!
There and back.
Samui and back in one piece.
A story by Adam and Marcus.
That was pretty precision, I'd say.
Living in the middle of the sea just doesn't seem that fine to me. I'd rather be here on